Hey, this is Neil Wattier, your resilience coach, developing your resilience skills so you can grow and thrive through stress and adversity. Today we're going to talk about energy levels and how they impact your ability to perform. Your energy levels have a major impact on athletics, business, even parenting. And it's another self-regulation skill that helps you control your physical state, thoughts, and emotions during stress and adversity. And it helps you stop your counterproductive thinking. And when you think about optimizing human performance, there's a required level of energy involved in all activities. And if you think about activities on a continuum, you have low levels of energy for things like target shooting or taking a test. And then you have on the other end high levels of energy for things that require higher physical performance, say athletics, combatives, or in a career such as law enforcement or firefighters. And various levels of mental attention are required. And there's a relationship between the amount of energy activated and your level of performance. Energy raises to match your performance, and at some point, increased energy levels negatively affect your performance. If you think of an arc beginning at the low end point and rising to an optimal level, beyond the optimal level, you start to see a drop in performance due to excess energy production. The top of the arc is where you're going to find your zone of optimal performance. If you're approaching an anticipated situation, you really need to focus on controlling your thoughts because thoughts drive your consequences in the form of emotions and reactions. Now let's take taking a test as a low-level energy situation. So your thoughts approaching a test might be, my grade depends on this test, or your job depends on this test if it's for a certification. Your emotions might be anxious, and your physical reaction could be that your heart races. A less effective thought process would be in reaction to feeling anxious and your heart racing. So, wow, maybe I'm not ready for this. Your emotions become panicked. And your reactions could be that you become, you start to pace and you start to sweat. And there's an increased energy consumption associated with this. And it could result in a performance decrease. Now, a more effective thought process could be in reaction to your anxious and your heart races is you have this positive self-talk. Fill in the blank. What would you tell yourself? That you want the emotion of excited and you want the reaction of you're loose and you're energized heading into this. And you can just, I even just saying those things from going from the earlier one, I'm panicked, I'm pacing, I'm sweating. I could feel my body tensing up. I could feel my shoulders rising a little bit. And then when I said, I want to be excited, I want to feel loose and energized, even just saying those things, I could feel my body relaxing and I could feel myself thinking clearer. And it's what are you going to tell yourself in that moment? What do you tell yourself to get to that excited state, to have the reaction of you want a loose body and you want to be energized? And it's that positive self-talk. Remember, thoughts drive consequences, so control your thoughts for more productive emotions and reactions. Another way you can do this is through deliberate breathing. And, you hear the different types of breathing. You breathe through your chest. Well, that's not productive. You want to breathe through your diaphragm. You want to have a certain cadence associated with this. And you might be thinking, okay, well, I got it. I know how to breathe. This is so easy. I can do it in my sleep, right? I know how to do it. But there's a difference between knowing how to doing it and productively doing it, and then practicing doing it with effective skills so that when you get into a stressful situation, you can effectively breathe. And that's the difference we're talking about. There's significant performance benefits to really practicing deliberate breathing. You're looking at more precision, accuracy. The motor control of your body is better. You have the ability to recall things. Your memory is better. You have a better composure, poised. You have self-control when you're able to effectively deliberate breathe. And your concentration is better. You're more mentally agile, and your reaction time is better. And so we're talking about performance benefits, and then increased recovery benefits could be energy efficiency. It speeds healing. helps manage pain, and then it can also reduce your insomnia. If you're able to more effectively, deliberately breathe, you can relax. And there's some significant keys associated with it. Is control. You want to regulate your physical state, thoughts, and emotions so that you can perform more optimally. There's an increased efficiency. It causes your body to use energy more effectively, and it gives you more energy when you need it. And then the idea of practice. To get the full benefits from deliberate breathing, you really do need to practice it. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. One is called the 5-second cadence. And that really is you inhale for 5 seconds, and then you exhale for 5 seconds. And the other one is similar to that, but as you're inhaling, instead, you're thinking positive emotions, or your self-talk is positive emotions. You want to talk to yourself, either come up with a phrase or something that you can say over and over again, and either talk to yourself in that statement, or you can focus on those emotions, those positive emotions, as you're breathing. And the gratitude is something that can come about in this. So you're more relaxed. Remember that gratitude results in positive emotions. Positive emotions counteract negative physiological changes. Along with deliberate breathing is the idea of deliberate thought. Because as you get into this, sometimes, and this happens to me a lot, I try to relax, and then suddenly my mind's wandering, and I end up thinking about my shopping list, or what am I going to do tomorrow? And the idea is remain attentive to the purpose of this exercise. Make sure that you're focused. And that's where the practice comes in, because if you're able to do this during practice, you're more likely to be able to do this productively when you need it. It's one more tool that you can combine with several others, each having unique benefits. And the idea ultimately is optimizing your performance, whatever that may be, at all levels of energy activation. There's strategies that you can practice to apply deliberate breathing. Silent meditation is valuable, but it doesn't have to be meditation. You can even do this while you're driving. So take that into consideration. Try to figure out how you can include deliberate breathing in your day, and that you can optimize your human performance through energy management. Thank you for listening. My name is Neil Wattier, your resilience coach. Join the Rising Tide Resilience Facebook group and contribute to the discussion.